What's up YouTube, it's Jackal Music Kick. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how I got introduced to Botdf, Blood on the Dance Floor. I will do a thoughts video on them eventually, whenever I listen to their music again, like a binge or like crazy, so I can remember a lot of their songs. So for now, I'll do a story time and how I got first introduced to Botdf, Blood on the Dance Floor, because I am a fan of this band. I think they're really good. I know there's a lot of the controversy and a lot of the stuff Davi did, but I separate the art from the artist, so I'm not here to talk about that. So how I got introduced to Botdf, Blood on the Dance Floor was in the year 2011 when I used to go to school. We had this music class every Friday, and every Friday there was this thing where you could write down a song on a piece of paper and you could put it in like this bucket where they would randomly select the song. And they would, each student would write songs down in it, and they would just choose one. And they mostly had to play clean versions of songs, and you would have to rap to the songs or sing along to them or stuff like that. And this is like in 2011, like I said. And somebody picked Looking Hot and Dangerous by Blood on the Dance Floor. They picked the clean version, but they picked the song. And I remember when I was in the class, when the song was playing, and when I saw sort of the picture of what the band looked like as a kid, in 2011, I couldn't fully hear it because there was a lot of noise going around in the classroom, but I was kind of taken aback and shocked by what I was hearing, because I was just like, I've never heard anything like this. I've never seen anything like this, because at this time, I didn't know what scene was or emo was or that culture world or that kind of music. That was like my first introduction to it, so I didn't really know what to make of it. It was pretty surprising. And then, after school was over that day, I remember coming home, watching the Rad Brad play Dead Rising 1. And, I thought about that song again, and I'm like, I should look that up and listen to it, and I'll be able to fully hear it, because I'm at the trailer. It's back when I lived with the trailer. And that's because, for those who don't know my old channel, JackalGoldKick, that's where I started my channel, was a trailer I used to live at. But anyways, at the trailer, I looked the song up, Looking Hot and Dangerous. I was watching the Rad Brad play Dead Rising 1, and I thought about looking the song up. So I looked the song up, Looking Hot and Dangerous, Blood on the Dance Floor. And when I heard it, I was just shocked and didn't know what to think of what I heard. And also didn't know what to think of what I saw in terms of the pictures of the band and what they were wearing. I was shocked, It wasn't in a way of, oh, this is, no. But it was just shocking because I've never experienced that. So I was like, wow, what is this I heard? What is this I stumbled upon? This is something else. And then the next day, I decided to check out one of their music videos. The music video to Bewitched. And when I saw that, I immediately became just such a fucking huge fan of the band. Ever since then, I was obsessed with the band. I was just so blown away by, at that time, how young I was, how the Bewitched music video looked with all the visuals and how they were dressed and how catchy the song was. It was just so awesome, honestly. I was just blown away by it. It was like a new fucking just amazing thing I found. I was just shocked, and I was so just shocked and awe of it. And that just blew me away, and I got hooked on Botdf, and ever since then I've been a big fan and been obsessed with them. That was really the song and video that did it for me, was Bewitched. Such a great song, and that music video blew me away, and just the style of it. And after that, I was just obsessed with Botdf, checking out tons of their music, listening to them all the time, which I still do listen to them from time to time, and still am obsessed with them. Absolutely love their music. One of my favorite artists, and I don't get the hate for their music. I don't think it's that bad, and yeah, I like Botdf. And I remember I was so obsessed with them, I used to ask other people about them, do you know who they are? And, I was just very obsessed with Blood on the Dance Floor. Really loved their music. And I'm definitely a fan of the band. So that's my introduction to Botdf, Blood on the Dance Floor, as a story time. That's how I found their music and was introduced to it. And I'll never forget it. That's one of the, I guess, good things to say about school, is I was able to find out about Blood on the Dance Floor, and I'm glad I was able to, because they make great music and they're a great band. And it's just cool because you know, they are somewhat known, but they're like kind of an independent artist, you know. And beforehand, I probably never would have even found their music or knew who they were. So it was a cool introduction to Botdf, and I'm glad I found them. And that's my story. So that's all I got to say in this video. If you're a Botdf fan, let me know what your introduction to them was. Peace.